Hi everyone, Mark aka BluebottleFlyer here, and it's time for another cartoon blog talking about my cartoon creations. This time, it's time to take to the waves as it's all about my comic series by the beach, The Surf Club. This comic is about a group of assorted animal friends who reside in a seaside town named Bonza Beach on a tropical island named Sunshine Island. You can probably guess why it got that name, where they get into mostly comic situations which usually involve surfing, slapstick, and everyone's favourite, romance. These friends usually hang out at the Surf Club on Bonza Beach, which is the place that gives the comic its title. With its nearly constant sunny beach setting, it's a colourful and mostly upbeat comic. The Surf Club came about thanks to not one, but four characters that I'd created roughly between 2002 and 2004. The earliest character was a surfer dude turtle named Turtle Dude, followed by Pete and Squawks, a chalk and cheese parrot and falcon duo, with the final character being PB, a laid-back polar bear. They were all created just for characters to randomly doodle, though it was PB that I doodled the most out of them. It was round this time that I'd also been doodling the character of Greenie, the green monster, and I decided for no reason to pair up PB and Greenie as a duo, again just drawing them in random doodles. Then one day in 2004, I decided to make a one-off short comic starring both of them called The Green Monster, which featured PB in a beach setting coming across the apparently scary monster of the title, which of course was the very harmless Greenie. This comic also featured Pete and Squawks, Turtle Dude, and a group of other colourful animal characters that I created specially for the comic. I liked the character designs, however I pretty much forgot about them for a few years, with the exception of Greenie, who would go on to spawn my comic series, A Monster Thing. It wasn't until the summer of 2008 that I revisited the comic, and it was at this point that I hadn't really drawn PB for a long time, so I decided that he should be given his own comic series, along with his fellow beachside buddies from The Green Monster, and to keep with the summer theme of the comic, I debuted it in August of 2008. The main inspirations for what would be called the Surf Club was recalling old cartoons from my childhood, which can be seen in some of the character designs and the colourful backgrounds. The Australian soap opera Home and Away that I saw a lot of as a kid and still watch sometimes today because of its beautiful beach setting. The Summer Space Surf Club from Home and Away was what gave me the idea for featuring a surf club in this comic, not to mention giving a comic its title. And the numerous times that I visited beaches as a kid and an adult, most notably Scarborough in North Yorkshire and Tynemouth in Tyne and Wear. PB is the main protagonist of the Surf Club and one of the four characters who predated the comic. He is a surfer dude polar bear, originally from the Arctic, who ended up in Bonza Beach by accident, and is just as chilled in his natural habitat. He's nearly always laid back and friendly and very rarely gets angry, and of course he loves nothing more than catching some waves. Turtle Dude is, as his name suggests, a turtle, and much like PB, he's a very chilled out character. When he's not surfing or having a siesta in his shell, he's jamming to his favourite tunes. Dusty is an Australian dingo, a usually cheerful character who seems to run into a lot of bad luck. He runs a beach boutique and garage located near the surf club, and as well as that, he also enjoys travelling. Tabby is a cat who works at the surf club, and a very nervous one too. He's afraid of almost anything, especially water, though he doesn't mind milk and fish for obvious reasons. Pete is a peregrine falcon who's very friendly, but unlike the usual grace of his species, he's also very bird-brained and usually gets himself into a lot of comical scrapes. Squawks is a parrot and has his name for very good reason. He's very loudmouthed and loves to play pranks on people, though he also ends up spending a lot of time keeping his best friend Pete in line. Robin is a red bird who's a bit of a laid-back surfer dude, much like PB and Turtle Dude, as well as being a bit of a ladies' man. The trouble is, he can't seem to win the heart of any girl. Rhonda is Robin's twin sister and is a little more temperamental than her brother, though very much like him, she's also very unlucky in love. Roxette is a canine who runs the surf club. She's feisty and outspoken, yet also very warm-hearted, and is usually found behind the surf club bar, serving out drinks and advice to the surf clubbers, making her the mother hen of the group. Ricardo is a Spanish crab who runs the surf club alongside Roxette. He has a cheerful, fun-loving personality that's as colourful as his Hawaiian shirt, though he also has a habit of being clumsy. Midas is Roxette's very likeable pet goldfish, who first appeared in December 2008. He's also the surf club's mascot, and the frequent target of a very hungry tabby. And finally, Chuck is a crocodile who first appeared in August 2011. He's Bonza Beach's resident lifeguard, which sometimes causes a little panic for some of the beachgoers due to his species' reputation, of course. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the box, but he has a heart as big as his stomach, and he always springs to action when duty calls. Thanks for watching this blog. I hope you enjoyed hearing all about the Surf Club, and if you'd like to check out my comics and artwork, please head on over to BluebottleFlyer.deviantart.com for that and much, much more. Bye for now.